Hi, I'm Jane King, and thank you for watching. This show is all about public, private, and blockchain companies. We bring you the innovators behind the companies making the headlines in that space. Some are sponsored, some are invited, all are curated and focused on telling you, the viewers, their story. Here we go. Secure has a solution for the email and messaging hacks that we are seeing on almost a daily basis here. I'm sure that these happen every day. We may not hear about all of them. And with me is the CEO, Alain Ghiai of Secure, GlobeX Data, which Secure is one of their products. And Alain, let's talk about the Robinhood hack. So first of all, Robinhood is been a really interesting company this year. They were involved in the meme stocks, got a lot of attention, especially among younger stock investors. Now they're the victim of a hack. So what can you tell me about that you know?
Yes, Jane. So hi and hello to any of our viewers who are watching us right now. So Robinhood is an interesting company and controversial sometimes, and it could have a polarization. You have some people that are for it and some are against it. They're very cult-like. So I don't know who hacked them, but I would imagine it's somebody that is not either not a fan of Robinhood or somebody that knows that there's millions of people on that database, and the typical client base of Robinhood are generally a younger demographic. Obviously, they all use free email services like Gmail, for example, Hotmail, Yahoo, and so forth. The database, when it was stolen and they wanted to extract, I guess, the ransomware, they essentially got access to 7 million people. Now, in the article on The Verge, which is the one we're discussing about, in the article, Robinhood said, no, but they didn't get any social security back. I mean, we hear that all the time. They're not going to say, yes, they took the entire information. But these information slowly leak out. When you have a database and you're able to get one, you pretty much able to get another one and another. The bottom line, even if the hackers didn't get the social security numbers, they have the entire name, email, phone number, address, God knows what else. I wouldn't be surprised if they get their account info as well. A few months back, there was another hack with Robinhood where people started to complain that they're missing money. So there were millions of dollars missing from their account, and that was due to the same problem, which is the email. And then from the email, they go to the password and so forth. Some people said, I use the same password for everything. Well, yes, you need a password manager, but the flaw is it starts with the email, right? So that's one of many financial institutions that are having issues with their database. And then of course, the customer, it's kind of not their responsibility, but it is their responsibility to make sure their information is at least safe, or they use a proper password and an email that's not free and hacked and data mined every day.
Now, you said they got their emails, and that's really the key, I think, to a lot of this is they get an email, they send them an email, oh, click here, there's trouble with your Robinhood account, something like that. That entices a person to click, and then the hacker gets access to your computer, right? That's what they're trying to do here.
It's called phishing. So not only that, but now they also have the email of the user, so they can do a million things with that email. I mean, it's just unreal. And they can also check what other system has that email that matches. So maybe your DoorDash delivery or your gym membership or another bank account, as a matter of fact. So what they'll do is they'll try to match. These are sophisticated machine. Once they have your name and your email, now they have your entire life, and they'll match up. Oh, this person has 3 bank accounts and 2 brokerage accounts. Let's see where we can go. and they resell that as well. So not only the hackers, but then they resell that in the dark web, and everybody has your entire life. So it's a huge issue, and that's what happens when you don't secure your database, when the customer uses a free service that's being data mined on an hourly basis. So that's the big issue.
Yeah. So let's go to what Secure offers, because this is an alternative. And I feel like these hacks are so common that people are starting to get a little tired of it and looking for alternatives. So tell me about Secure and what you offer.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I'm hearing slowly the water is warming up. It hasn't boiled up, but we get feedback now. People are looking for alternatives. So what Secure does is we are a Swiss-hosted secure communications tool. GlobeX data, traded under ticker SWISF in the US, is our company, and Secure is a product, SEKUR. We offer Secure, which is an email and messaging tool, Secure Messenger. End of Q1, we're going to offer Secure Voice, most likely, or beginning of Q2. We're going to do Secure Pro, which is a replacement to Zoom. Our specialty is we provide Swiss privacy, non-open source encryption. You'll have the diehard open source people and the people that will defend closed source, which is what we are. Open source now is hacked on a daily basis. Everybody knows the code and they can get into these open source platforms. So it's not really as great as it was before.
Well, thank you so much, Alain. Always interesting to talk to you, and I look forward to our discussion next week.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here. Thanks, Jane.
Keeping your four-legged friends healthy can certainly be a challenge, especially with painful joint diseases like osteoarthritis. If you see a change in your animal's mobility, contact your veterinarian and don't wait. Today, veterinarians have a new tool against joint disease. Introducing Spring with OsteoCushion technology. The natural-derived product has the ability to help your animal move more freely. Put the spring back in their lives for a longer, happier life.
Need hearing aids? Tired of paying $5,000 or more? Tired of making multiple trips to have your hearing aids adjusted? Now you don't have to. Our HearIQ 4 medical-grade hearing aids are fully rechargeable, Bluetooth compatible, and start at under $1,000 for a complete set or monthly payments of $44. Our hearing aids are self-adjusting using any smartphone and features remote programming by hearing care professionals without you ever leaving home. Order your pair today at myheariq.com.
Helios DX is defining a new era of reliable laboratory testing with fast, accurate results. With a full range of services including urine toxicology, behavioral toxicology, infectious disease, allergy, and other popular test menus. Helios DX, an alternative to national diagnostic laboratories, provides value to patients and physicians through personable and reliable services. To learn more, visit heliosdx.com/labs.
NFTrade allows people to create, buy, sell, swap, and farm NFTs. With me is Ori Levi from Israel, coming here for NFT Week in New York. And let's just start with NFTs in general. I mean, the market has just absolutely exploded over the past year. I mean, you're right in the middle of the industry. How do you see it?
Yeah, it's been a crazy year. Actually, if we look at the stats, we can see that the whole of 2020, $200 million were traded at the all year, And this year, we're seeing the same volumes per day.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, Beeple really kind of, I think, brought the industry to the forefront. So
yeah, Beeple is the one that showed everyone that artists that put the effort and make digital art can actually finally make money out of it.
Yeah, interesting. Beeple and I went to the same university, by the way, so I'm kind of proud of that. Right. So tell me about NFTrade and how is it different in the NFT marketplace?
So NFTrade is not a standalone marketplace. It's more of an aggregator of all the marketplaces.
I see. Okay.
This is something we do in order to allow people to trade any NFT they buy anywhere, because right now the industry is kind of problematic in that sense, because you are stuck with the NFT on the blockchain and on the marketplace that you originally bought it. And that makes a huge problem with liquidity and also, you know, the ability to trade NFTs with other NFTs.
Okay, so how do you know what makes an NFT valuable? I mean, it's just so much out there. I mean, will the cream rise to the top like we see in other creative industries?
So it's really hard, and you really have to do the research on any NFT before you buy it. But it's definitely driven with hype, from hype, and you have to know when to buy and when to sell if you're playing this game. Long-term holders with valuable NFTs are probably gonna kill it, but most of the NFTs that we're seeing today with all these collections that popping up, just general advice, are probably not gonna be worth a lot in the future. This is, yeah, but there's a lot of stuff that are definitely valuable.
Yeah. Now, the Bored Apes, like, that's the one that's got a lot of attention as well. I mean, what made that take off?
I think that the fact that their community, well, first of all, they did some really nice art, and they were able to connect the community in a way that they felt like really big, one big community, and they are still. If you looked at the event they had here, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, there were thousands of people lining up to get in, and they all had the Bored Ape.
Yeah, they somehow caught on. They got attention there.
Yeah.
What would you change about the NFT ecosystem if you could? What still needs to be fixed?
Well, the main issue is the technological barrier and the amount of scams that easily get people without the technical knowledge, and solving that problem, allowing everyone to basically be able to get on an NFT marketplace and buy and sell NFTs without all these things they have to download, then that's going to make things a lot easier.
Yeah, because I actually bought an NFT, and I did it on my mobile device, but I had trouble on my laptop. It took me, anyway, story for another time. But
I'll help you after.
Yeah. So finally, I mean, just talk to me about your company and the NFT market in general. Where do you see it going in the next year?
So it's really hard to tell, but I think that gaming is definitely one of the largest industries that NFTs will take over. We're already seeing this with about 5 to 10 games popping up every day that are using NFTs. But actually, NFTs can be used for physical items, tickets, real estate. So there is a lot of things that it hasn't yet.
There's a lot of applications.
It has a lot of applications.
Well, very interesting. Thank you so much, Roy, for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Keeping your four-legged friends healthy can certainly be a challenge, especially with painful joint diseases like osteoarthritis. If you see a change in your animal's mobility, contact your veterinarian and don't wait. Today, veterinarians have a new tool against joint disease. Introducing Spring with OsteoCushion technology. The natural-derived product has the ability to help your animal move more freely. Put the spring back in their lives for a longer, happier life.
Cyber attacks are a global threat affecting consumers and companies. Whether you're using your computer or mobile device to bank, shop, or work remotely, your privacy and corporate data are at risk. For over 20 years, Strikeforce Technologies has developed some of the world's leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users around the world have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Your privacy and data are your business. Protecting it is ours. Visit StrikeForceTech.com today.
Need hearing aids? Tired of paying $5,000 or more? Tired of making multiple trips to have your hearing aids adjusted? Now you don't have to. Our Hear IQ 4 medical grade hearing aids are fully rechargeable, Bluetooth compatible, and start at under $1,000 for a complete set or monthly payments of $44. Our hearing aids are self-adjusting using any smartphone and features remote programming by hearing care professionals without you ever leaving home. Order your pair today at myheariq.com.
Helios DX is defining a new era of reliable laboratory testing with fast, accurate results. With a full range of services including urine toxicology, behavioral toxicology, infectious disease, allergy, and other popular test menus. Helios DX, an alternative to national diagnostic laboratories, provides value to patients and physicians through personable and reliable services. To learn more, visit heliosdx.com/labs.
Secure, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. Secure is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. Secure is 100% private and does not collect or sell any of your personal data. Secure's Helix technology connects you securely to our Swiss servers without the need of a VPN, guaranteeing privacy and security for all your communications. Secure Messenger doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. Chat by Invites allows you to chat privately and securely with anyone outside of your secure network without the need for others to download Secure. Secure Send offers you a private and secure way to email anyone outside of Secure. You won't find this level of privacy or security on any other email or instant messaging application. Visit secure.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
EQIFI is a digital platform that merges traditional banking with decentralized finance. And with me is the CEO, Brad Yasar, to talk about what EQIFI is doing, digital and banking and decentralized finance, and just kind of the whole thing. So let's just start. Brad, give me a definition. We're hearing decentralized and decentralized finance a lot lately. How would you define that?
Hi, Jane. Thank you for having me. DeFi is actually not a complex concept. It's decentralized finance, meaning a lot of the middlemen that exist today as the gatekeepers and the validators of all these products and services that are delivered in finance are replaced by a programmatic approach, by computer code. So instead of your banker being in the middle of a loan, because obviously banks gather funds and then they loan them out, and that's how they make money. Now, this requires a trusted entity in the middle, which is your bank. With decentralized finance, what has happened is instead of having a trusted authority in the middle, people said, what if we programmed it to act a certain way? So both parties know the outcome of the transaction. I know that if I loan you $5, that you're going to pay those $5 in 5 days, $1 a day. And then we don't really need a trusted central party. We don't need a bank because the program is going to run whether you like it, I like it or not. It's going to automatically access the funds. The payments are going to be made. I'm going to receive my loan. You're going to receive your repayments, or you lose your collateral in some instances. So there has been a move towards what can we do peer-to-peer, what can we do company-to-company, business-to-business, without having these really complex systems where there's sometimes multiple middlemen in between, and it slows down the process. It makes it cumbersome and more expensive.
Yeah. That's one of the best explanations I've heard of decentralized finance, actually. And you're doing this with the blockchain, right?
Yes, yes, we are.
So what are the challenges to decentralized finance at this moment?
Well, adoption and education, not in that order. It's education, then adoption, of course. But those are the two biggest challenges. If enough people knew about the options they have and were able to access it in a very simple, user-friendly fashion, they would definitely consider at least exploring. But that hasn't happened in the general public's mind. And with EQIFI, that's our number one prerogative, to bring DeFi, to bring digital banking to those who are not technically savvy, who are not included in the current financial systems for whatever reason, and show them how easy it is to have a positive return on their savings as opposed to what's being offered by the traditional banks right now.
Yeah. Very interesting. And you kind of start to get a sense of how banking is changing, with some of these new products. So thank you so much, Brad. Very interesting, CEO of EQIFI, and look forward to catching up again in the future.
Thank you for having me, Jane.
Thanks.
Cyber attacks are a global threat affecting consumers and companies. Whether you're using your computer or mobile device to bank, shop, or work remotely, your privacy and corporate data are at risk. For over 20 years, Strikeforce Technologies has developed some of the world's leading cybersecurity solutions. Millions of users around the world have put their trust in us to protect what matters most. Your privacy and data are your business. Protecting it is ours. Visit strikeforcetech.com today.
Secure, the true solution for your digital privacy and security. Secure is a private and secure messaging and email solution hosted in Switzerland, using military-grade encryption and Swiss privacy laws, giving you true privacy. Secure is 100% private and does not collect or sell any of your personal data. Secure's Helix technology connects you securely to our Swiss servers without the need of a VPN, guaranteeing privacy and security for all your communications. Secure Messenger doesn't require your phone number or any personal data that hackers target. Chat by Invites allows you to chat privately and securely with anyone outside of your secure network without the need for others to download Secure. Secure Send offers you a private and secure way to email anyone outside of Secure. You won't find this level of privacy or security on any other email or instant messaging application. Visit secure.com. Regain and protect your privacy today.
PINKPANDA is developing a mobile wallet, an exchange, and easy access for crypto novices. And with me is founder and CEO Adam Carlton, and also Jean Truono, the Senior Compliance Advisor. Welcome, Adam. Good to see you again. I see you have brought a guest today. Would you like to introduce us?
Thank you. Good to be here. So yeah, Gina is as you mentioned, our Senior Compliance Advisor. Maybe Gina, let you do a little introduction as to your background.
Sure, great. Thanks, and thanks for having me. I spent 30 years in financial services with big banks. My most recent engagement was with PayPal. I was their global head of anti-money laundering compliance, developed that, and then became a chief compliance officer. We looked at crypto back in 2012-13 timeframe when there was only Bitcoin. Now there's a significant broader range of cryptos used from, but we did an analysis on all of virtual currencies as well. I've spoken at a number of global conferences and related to the subject. Very fascinated, I think, as everyone else is, in the future of payments and money as it relates to the cryptocurrency and the blockchain in particular. So that's my background in a nutshell.
Okay. And of course, there's been a lot of talk about crypto regulation. I think Gary Gensler, the head of the CEO, just said last week that the U.S. will not follow China in basically banning Bitcoin, right? And mining. I mean, what's your read on the current regulatory environment in the U.S.?
Yeah, so I think the environment is still somewhat uncertain in that we don't have firm and clear guidance. I think we have plenty of guidance in the regulatory compliance space as it relates to money laundering, terrorist financing, consumer protection. And I actually think at the end of the day, we'll probably see a lot of similar regulations around the crypto space, and in more particularly in our avenue of the DeFi token space. The regulators aren't quite sure what to do, I think, because no one around the world really has figured it out. The U.S. actually was ahead of the game in a lot of places in requiring that crypto exchanges be licensed as money transmitters. What we're seeing now is some of the federal regulators in the U.S., along with the White House, looking at how they might, at least for the stablecoin cryptocurrency market, require that they become banks. I don't think that will be commonplace across the board, but I think we'll see definitions of the entire DeFi and the blockchain infrastructure, and the regulations that are already there will follow.
Well, thank you so much, Adam and Jean, for coming. And it sounds like you've got a busy few months ahead of you with the rollout and following everything that's going on in Washington. So thank you for updating us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.